Welcome back, everybody. Some incredible stories. So we're on to the next video. So let's take a listen.
They do it because they passionate about it, they like it, and it just make me feel better though. And just to know that I can set up my one-on-ones or get on the phone and call them for backing, or even talking to other people from different cohorts, like it's all inspiring for real. We all been through things, like we know we have. So it's just good to be in an environment, a healthy environment, we can talk and deal with things and grow together.
Yeah, definitely. Like I agree, especially the part where this program is like highlighting our rights instead of our wrongs, because we're always getting used to like oh yeah, you did this, you got the record, doors being shut in our face, or whatnot. But this program looks past all that. They're like, all right, what's your mindset now? And we're going to the future. So just like Randy said, like when you surround yourself with the like-minded individuals, there's no telling what can happen. So
one of the key things for me that I had to shed was failure. Like failure through this whole process was something that I feared, and that is what held me back for a very long time in moving forward as an entrepreneur. And I remember doing our Room to Grow meetings and feeling like moments before my meeting that I didn't want to meet with the advisors because I felt like I didn't have anything to offer for this month. And I'm so used to people that I'm surrounded with, even though I feel like I'm doing something well, I'm always a failure in their eyes. So when I got on that phone call and I told them like, I don't want to disappoint you guys, like I feel like a failure, and they always reassured me like, you're not a failure, like we can always start back at the bottom, but we're not going to let you fall. And I think that holding on to that has been what's inspiring me. Like I'm not necessarily the type of person that would be social or go out and speak with people, but by speaking to these people and meeting so many amazing people, it's given me the courage to really speak on what it is that I want to do and encourage especially other women, single moms that went through domestic violence, like to use your voice and to use it to help people in the community, and don't be afraid to fail, because even if you fail, it's a lesson in that.
Yeah, I definitely can piggyback off like the fear concept. Go back to what you saying, like energy, like just the thought, the doubt of not being seen or viewed as what you deem worthy of, like the inner good that you had that can't be seen to the world or to the peers or to your family and friends around you. They consciously overwhelmed with daily life expectations to maintain a life that they don't want to break the cycles out of, and that's like the transition if I see from working in a system that I understand, like you're still a slave of the system, and regardless of you not being completely broken free, because you being a business owner, you still have ties and you still have laws you got to abide by and whatnot. But that's a different platform, a different energy, the frequency different from shaking hands with people from a low vibrating community, where heavy toxins is involved and, negative thoughts and negative outlook on people who even show a different energy to like, do something different than where everybody else going, always being stereotyped, growing up in the system, complications, or just feeling like, I can't go here because they gonna look at me like, man, he tripping, or get out of here. So then it's like, keep going back to a shell that you should have been broke out of, you know what I'm saying? That's like breaking out your mind, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we just got to break and open that mind, like you got to like push it. And sometimes you might get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts about life, because I feel like the more I get more like business-like, entrepreneur-like, I start to think about things in life that, gravitate around that atmosphere that present or is harder than that from being my reality, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be the narrative, you gotta create your own story, you know what I'm saying? Like, television, we gonna tell our vision to the world, So you gotta start from scratch, and people around you, you know, I realized they ain't really your true friends, family members included, you know, hold no cuts. Someone can sit around an individual and just like see the down look, or can see that you're going through something, or can just feel that the downness, you know what I'm saying, can see that you're not motivated to talk about life, you're not inspired by everything, you know what I'm saying? Like your mind just captured. But here I feel like that's because of that daily life, you know what I'm saying? The phone, the social media, you know what I'm saying, keeping up with all these daily high spits and, you know what I'm saying, materialistic values and things that we had desire and we continue to lust over, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nice, it's a pretty thing. We all want to buy it, but nobody want to work for it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to strive and get up and strive for someone else, work for somebody else, but I feel like it's that individuals, we got crowns placed over us, you know what I'm saying? Like we all came from a different place, and for us to like gravitate and migrate together, it's like magnets, you know what I'm saying? It's like we attracted to each other some way on this greatest universe, like the auditorium played out where like it brought us here. People like, oh, you drove 2 hours from Salisbury to Baltimore, like, man, I feel like that's across the street, bro. Right, you know?
Depending on what you're coming
Just
from,
to
right?
drive, you know what I'm saying?
And that's like the program.
During COVID.
And that's like the program when he say to grow, when he say room to grow, I feel like that's one thing. I never feel like I'm stagnant in my business because they're going to always push me to grow. Yeah. And like you said, even in the meetings, sometimes I'll be having nothing to say too. I'll be like, I know she won't. I ain't do none of the stuff I'm supposed to do. But no, you say we start about stuff, we start from where you at. Well, what do you got to deal with? And we start over, like you said, we start from where we at. But at these meetings, I always feel better moving forward, like always. And like you said, they always going to continue to make sure we grow. And like you said, we got the Vernon Grow Initiative. And around enough time, you know, you sent the email about the Vernon Grow Initiative. I was a little stagnant, dealing with other stuff. Now I was in the off season and all that, so I just was not doing business. But as soon as you came out with that, I got right back focused on doing business, and it helped me out, period, in life. I was dealing with other stuff, but as soon as they came on that, listening to people, like I said, the girl to me said she be on GoPro 30 minutes every day. I'm like, I'm going on. And I started going on that more. She said that I started feeling out more and just got me right back focused. So sometimes in life we do lose focus, but when you got people around you that's going to keep you focused, and like you said, we're not going to be stagnant because we know we're going to continue to grow. And all the certifications, everything we try to do in business, I know I want to go to the highest level. Why not?
Room to Grow is like, the advisors are like a collection agency that doesn't go away. Like, slack off. They don't hear from you. Please believe you're getting emails, invites, and they don't let you fall back into the place of being stagnant. And that's what I like, because a lot of people around you, they say that they want you to do better, but there's no help, there's no way out. And so you just get stuck, and when you speak to them, it's like they're giving you a bunch of ideas, and now your brain is moving again, but you are so quick to get content and just sit there in, you know, the depression and not knowing where to go. But they don't let you be stagnant, and that's what I like about this. Like, it's constantly pushing me to challenge myself. Like, I want to do better for myself, but I want to do better for them, because everything that they're doing for me, I owe it to them.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Wow, that was impactful. So I know you want to continue listening, and you will have an opportunity to do that. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to head over to another event. And once that event is over, we'll be back.
Hi, I'm Katrina Leonard. I'm owner of Greater Baltimore Enterprise, which consists of an insurance company, Greater Baltimore Insurance Agency, Inc., as well as a state licensed school, which is Greater Baltimore Property and Casualty Educational Center. I'm connected with RIDE through our other company, which is Greater Baltimore Bail Agents. I'm a surety for Bankers and Surety here in Maryland. And basically what I do is I work with people who are incarcerated to find them partnerships to help them either in mental health or substance abuse. And now that I have the partnership with RIDE, I have another component of our company. So we've been sending students, and they've been working with RIDE as far as getting the skill sets to become entrepreneurs. We started this partnership about maybe 5 months ago, and we're really excited. So just to be a part of this great organization and just to continue the efforts with the partnership that they allow us to offer returning citizens another avenue to make income or to be self-reliant.
Hello, my name is Davon Waters. I'm owner of Keep Hustling Urban Collection Apparel. It's a clothing company. Also owner of Lamont Hands-On Handyman Service, doing odd jobs, hauling, trash removal, power washing, things and whatnot. I came across the program from my parole officer. She sent me a flyer. I seen the flyer, took interest, signed up, joined the program about 9 months ago, roughly. Since joining the program, I became involved with activities and breakthrough podcasts that I did, speaking on the in-depth of my transition of coming home from being a returning citizen. Also participated in a pop-up business competition where we went in details and discussed our business idea and the things that we need help with, our weakness and our strength. Also, one of the 3 contestants who won $500. The $500 funding went towards business funding. Since joining the program, I've been able to have like a clear insight. I've been able to have people outside of my community, peers and family that will assist and give help and point you in the right direction, find resources that will help you fix and, you know what I'm saying, the smallest burden that could be the biggest without, being knowledgeable of. So definitely appreciate the program. I offer the program to anybody who returning citizen have been incarcerated, male or female. This is the program to join, right?
So my name is Sashika Booker, and I'm the owner of Get Laid Salon. And last year I attended the RIDE program, and I took a leap of faith and left the 9-to-5 world. I wasn't really sure where I was gonna go, but I knew that I wanted to work for myself. So it started with the ad on Facebook, and I clicked on the ad. Once I attended the program, all the trainers kept telling me to do was show up. If you show up and you make it through to the end, you're gonna basically benefit from the program. I won the pitch competition of my cohort, and I also became a part of the Alumni Association. I gained so much business knowledge as far as becoming an entrepreneur. I faced so many challenges, but I have a strong team behind me. Everything has been amazing since I started this program, and it doesn't cost anything for you to attend the program, so I always say just take a chance on yourself, because I did, and it was well worth it.